Students at St. Viator High School near Chicago could be taking a new kind of test this year, a mandatory drug test using pieces of their hair. So is that the school's job, or should mom and dad police their own kids? Joining me for a fair and balanced debate, Bishop Ron Allen, head of the International Faith-Based Coalition, and Fox News contributor and former educator Jedediah Bila. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Bishop, let me start with you. So they're actually going to randomly take hair samples from these students and then test it for alcohol. Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
It's a great idea. According to the Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, we have 10.8 million underage drinkers in the United States. And 60% of those 15 to 16-year-olds have said that they have had a drink for the last 12 months. And here's the staggering statistics. 31% of the parents don't believe, or 31% of the parents believe that their kids have taken that drink. The other percentage believe that they haven't. So St. Viator is doing a wonderful job. Yes, this is absolutely necessary.
All right, Jedediah, what about privacy?
Yeah, and I also think it's the job of parents. I mean, I've worked in schools for a long time. This is not a common practice. I think we're at a point now where we have teachers, where we have deans, where we have academic advisors thinking that it's their job to monitor students' behavior even when they're not at school. This is going to test drugs, alcohol that's been in their system for 3 months. That's behavior that those kids are involved in when they're not on school grounds, when they're not on campus. There is no way for a school to account for every potential action that a student's going to be involved in. And I think, honestly, a lot of parents are unfortunately very lazy, and they say, well, you know what, let me let the school do the job that I don't want to be bothered doing, or that I don't want to do. Not all parents, but some for sure.
But there are some schools, to the both of you, who you're held accountable for your behavior when you're not on school grounds as well, if you're doing drugs or alcohol. And what I found fascinating about this, Bishop, was that if you're caught, let's say they find alcohol on your hair strand, it's not like you're suspended. They actually put you through counseling first, right?
Well, that's the most fantastic part about it. And listen, it is absolutely true. It takes a village to raise a child. And 88% of the parents of this college or this Catholic school agrees with this program. And yes, we say it is the job of the parents to do that. But thank goodness and thank God there's a college in Illinois or a school in Illinois that want to be the extension of that family and say, we're not only concerned about your academics, but we're concerned about your life, when we know that absolutely statistics and research show that the younger the teens or our youth starts drinking, the more probable of them becoming alcoholics and drug addicts. This is a good thing.
Let me read the statement from the school, and then I'm going to get Jedediah back in here. So as a Catholic institution, we're morally obliged to do the best we can to help our kids grow. And that was from the Reverend Corey Brost, the school president. Jedediah? Yeah,
the problem is that there's oftentimes not a reasonable suspicion here. It's not like they're catching kids in the act of doing drugs or doing alcohol. They're randomly doing these tests. Now, granted, they are transparent. You can go on the website. The parents can see that. If the parents don't want to send their kids to this kind of school, they don't have to. But personally, would I send my kid to a school where they're having 60 hairs randomly taken out of their head to test for drugs and alcohol? Personally, no. I would say this is my job. What my kid does on school grounds, yes, that's your responsibility. But if you sense that something's going on with my child that's going on off school grounds, sure, alert me to it, but let me be involved in that testing. Let me handle drug and alcohol counseling. Let me take a primary role, and let the educator take a secondary role, and sure, be there to assist, but not be quite so proactive in terms of the testing and things of that sort. I think it's a slippery slope of what's next in terms of school involvement and potential privacy issues.
I got to wrap it up there, but it seems like, sorry, Bishop, I got to wrap it up there, but it seems as if there's great points on both sides. You made excellent points, both of you, Bishop and Jedediah. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Have a good day.
You're welcome.